Hello and welcome to Day 6 of the Unbreakable Self-Confidence Program. Yesterday you learned how to visualize and project a confident version of yourself. Today we will focus on processing and releasing past failures that might be holding back your confidence. It's important to recognize that past failures do not define you, and by addressing them you can move forward with a renewed sense of purpose. Please be aware that this session includes hypnosis and shouldn't be listened to while driving, operating machinery, or in any situation where your attention is required elsewhere. Everyone at some point in their lives experiences failure. It's a universal aspect of the human experience. Yet despite its commonality, failure is often met with a sense of dread and disappointment. For some, past failures become shackles that hinder progress and dent self-confidence. Today we aim to change that perception and empower you to embrace past failures as stepping stones towards success. To start, let's define what failure is. In the simplest terms, failure is the lack of success in a particular endeavor. But it's crucial to recognize that this definition is not absolute. The concept of failure is subjective and often shaped by societal norms, personal values, and expectations. Sometimes what one perceives as failure might simply be a mismatch between expectations and outcomes. Now, why do failures affect us so deeply? The root often lies in the fear of judgment, either from others or ourselves. We live in societies that celebrate success and often stigmatize failure, making it difficult for individuals to openly discuss or accept their failures. This environment creates a cycle where the fear of failure leads to anxiety, which in turn can cause hesitation in pursuing goals. Moreover, past failures can also be internalized to the point where they affect our self-identity. If you've ever caught yourself thinking, "I'm a failure," then you know how consuming this feeling can be. It's crucial to separate the event of failing from your identity as a person. Just because an action or decision did not lead to the desired outcome, it doesn't make you a failure as an individual. So how can we deal with past failures effectively? Start by changing the way you think about failure. Instead of seeing it as a dead end, view it as feedback. Each failure offers valuable insights that can guide future decisions and actions. Take an objective look at what went wrong. What could have been done differently? Use this analysis not as a means to criticize yourself, but as a learning opportunity for future endeavors. Often the sting of failure is exacerbated by the emotional weight we attach to it. Practice letting go of the emotional aspect and focus on the practical lessons that can be derived. Sometimes failure indicates that the goals set were not aligned with one's values or capabilities at that moment. It's okay to reevaluate and set new goals that resonate more with who you are and what you want to achieve. Talk to friends, family, or professionals about your experience. Sometimes just the act of speaking about a failure can alleviate some of its weight. Remember, rebuilding confidence after failure is a gradual process. Celebrate small achievements along the way, no matter how trivial they may seem. And understand that failure is a part of life, and developing the ability to bounce back is essential. Resilience doesn't mean not feeling disappointment, but rather not letting it keep you down. While learning from the past is important, it is also essential to not dwell on it. Keep your focus on the present and the future, where you can still affect change. Remember, many highly successful individuals have experienced failure. What sets them apart is the ability to learn from these experiences and continue moving forward. For instance, Thomas Edison, the prolific inventor, is often quoted as saying, "I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This illustrates the power of perspective. In some cultures, there is a beautiful concept known as kintsugi, which is the Japanese art of repairing broken pottery with lacquer mixed with powdered gold, silver, or platinum. Rather than hiding the cracks, kintsugi emphasizes them, making them a beautiful part of the item's history. This can be seen as a metaphor for dealing with failures in life. The cracks and breaks are not something to be ashamed of, but are an integral part of your journey that contribute to your unique beauty and strength. And as we progress through today's session, we will focus on internalizing these strategies and rebuilding the bridge of self-confidence over the river of past failures. With an open heart and mind, you're about to embark on a transformative journey. Now imagine, if you will, walking along the banks of a serene river. The gentle ripples of the water seem to be inviting you to take a closer look. And as you walk, you might notice how the soft, lush grass beneath your feet feels so welcoming. Almost as if nature itself is supporting you in every step you take. Feel the breeze as it whispers secrets to the leaves. The leaves in turn might tell you stories about the countless sunrises they've seen. It's interesting to ponder what stories the river might tell if you could understand its whispers. And as you continue to walk, you might find a comfortable spot to sit, where the earth seems to embrace you. Now as you sit by this river, perhaps you can imagine it as the river of time. Upstream is the past and downstream is the future, and right here, where the water is near your feet, is the present. And it's fascinating how time flows, much like this river, constantly moving. And as you watch the river, you may begin to see leaves floating on the surface. Each leaf represents a past event or memory. Notice how they drift by, how they don't stay in one place, but rather they continue to move downstream. Isn't it amazing to think that, like these leaves, past events too have drifted? It's natural for some leaves to catch your attention more than others, especially those that are slightly wilted or bear marks. They represent past failures. Observe them without judgment. Simply acknowledge them as part of the countless leaves that have traveled the river of time. You have the power to release them into the current, and as you do, you might find a sense of lightness enveloping you, like the embrace of an old friend. And in this space, you're free to explore the wonders of your own potential. Now, as you sit by this magical river of time, you may find yourself becoming even more attuned to the gentle flow of the water. The sound of the river whispering secrets and tales can become the rhythm of your very own heartbeat. It's almost as if the river and your heart are singing a song together. It's a song of freedom, a song of release, and a song of empowerment. There's a bridge nearby, a bridge that arches gracefully over the river, connecting one bank to the other. The bridge represents the connection between your past and your future, and it's built with the bricks of learning, wisdom, and growth. And as you notice this bridge, you may find yourself drawn towards it. It's as if each step you take brings you closer to the wisdom needed to build your own bridge. Standing on this bridge, looking over the water, you might become aware of how high above the river you are. From this height, you can see both upstream and downstream, and you realize that you have a choice. A choice to focus on the leaves that have passed by, or the clear open river that lies ahead. As you embrace this choice, let your gaze follow the water upstream, where the possibilities are as endless as the river itself. With each breath, you can choose to let go of the leaves that no longer serve you. Breathing in the fresh air, it's like your lungs are filling with newfound strength and confidence. The air is charged with potential, and as you breathe out, you release the old, the worn out, and the unnecessary. Imagine that with each exhalation, a leaf representing a past failure drifts further away, taking with it any weight or burden it may have placed upon you. The bridge you stand upon becomes stronger with each breath. It's being built with forgiveness, understanding, and acceptance, and you might just find that as the bridge strengthens, so does your resolve to cross it. You are in control, and this moment here on this bridge is where transformation happens. Feel the empowerment surge through you like a gentle wave, and know that you are capable, worthy, and strong. Now, as you stand on this magnificent bridge of wisdom and growth, it's fascinating to consider what wonders await you on the other side. You can feel the embrace of possibilities. It's almost as if the air is tingling with excitement, and you may feel that same excitement mirrored in the beating of your heart. Imagine for a moment that as you walk across this bridge, you can look over the side and see images in the water. These images are reflections, and they represent all the experiences and the knowledge you've gained from your past. The beautiful thing about the reflections is that while they show us what has been, they do not dictate what will be. Now as you walk, it's as if the bridge is whispering words of encouragement to you. With each step you feel lighter, as though the weight of past regrets and mistakes are being lifted off your shoulders. And in this lightness your steps become more assured. You might even find yourself walking with a newfound grace and dignity. And as you continue to walk, you may begin to realize that with each step, the images in the water start to change. They transform from what was into visions of what could be. These are the dreams, the goals, and the aspirations that your heart holds. It's a tapestry woven from threads of hope, ambition, and purpose. And you may notice that the bridge is changing too. It's becoming more vibrant, more solid, and it seems to glow with an inner light. Each plank and each brick that form this bridge are infused with the essence of your newfound understanding. And you might become aware of a sense of knowing deep within you, a realization that the failures of the past do not define you, but rather they have shaped you. They have been the chisel that sculpted the strength and resolve that you now embody. Imagine that you can reach out and touch the very fabric of the dreams that are floating around you. The dreams that were once so distant, so elusive, and now tangible. You can feel the texture, the energy and the pulse of your own desires. And in this moment, you're not just a dreamer, you are the architect of your own destiny. Consider for a moment how, like the phoenix that rises from the ashes, the setbacks and failures are but the fires that have forged your wings. With these wings, you are now free to soar above the limitations and doubts that once held you down. The sky is no longer a limit, but rather a canvas, and you hold the brush. In this space, here and now, take a moment to thank your past self for all the lessons, for the resilience, and for the courage it took to keep moving forward. Send gratitude back through the river of time and feel it as it washes over you. This bridge that you are crossing is a testament to your ability to learn, grow, and evolve. The other side holds the treasures of self-belief, trust, and unshakable confidence. And the journey across this bridge, it's quite marvelous, isn't it? And as you near the middle of the bridge, let's pause for a moment. You might become aware of how balanced you feel. Not too far from where you started, not too far from where you're headed. Is a place of equilibrium, a place of reflection, a place of choice. You see, in this place of balance, there is an unseen magic. The river below reflects not only your past, but also the infinite possibilities that lay ahead. And here you can make a choice to shape the currents that will guide your path. Now envision a light emanating from your heart, a gentle, warm light that pulses with every beat. This light is your essence, your true self. And as this light grows, you might begin to feel it enveloping you in a protective and empowering embrace. And it's interesting, is it not, how with every heartbeat the light dances and swirls, like a painter masterfully creating a masterpiece. This light paints the images of your dreams and aspirations upon the canvas of tomorrow. Imagine now that from this light a hand extends. This hand is your own, but it is made of pure energy, of pure intention. With this hand you have the power to reach into the river below and guide the currents. This hand allows you to shape the flow of your destiny. And you might find it exhilarating to realize that with each motion, you're not only interacting with the elements, but also with the very fabric of your existence. Imagine drawing from the river the positive experiences, the knowledge and the wisdom. These are the building blocks that you will use to create your future. Now imagine releasing into the river any burdens, regrets or pains. As you release them, notice how the current takes them, turning them into energy that fuels the flow of life. You are a part of this cycle, this beautiful exchange of taking and giving, learning and growing. And it's intriguing to consider that in this moment, you're both the sculptor and the sculpture, the painter and the painting, the writer and the story. And as you continue your journey across the bridge, with each step the images in the water become more vibrant and more alive. They might feel as if you're stepping into a living dream, a tapestry woven from the threads of hope, passion and purpose. You can choose to weave into this tapestry the colors of joy, success and fulfillment. The patterns and designs are as infinite as your imagination. This is a sacred journey, and you are the guardian of your own destiny. Through the light of your heart and the power of your intentions, you have the ability to build bridges, not only across rivers, but also across dreams and realities. And perhaps in the whispers of the wind, you can hear the voices of countless possibilities that await you, cheering you on as you take the reins of your own life with grace, courage, and unshakable confidence. And as you approach the end of this wondrous bridge, you might find that time has a way of embracing moments, wrapping them in the delicate fabric of memories and wisdom. The final steps on this bridge can be seen as a journey within a journey, steps that lead you to the threshold of your own magnificence. Feel the gentle caress of the wind as it whispers secrets of courage and resilience into your ear. Can you sense how every fiber of your being resonates with these whispers? It's as if your very soul understands the language of the universe. And you might start to notice how the bridge and the river have become part of you, or maybe you're always part of them. A symphony of creation, with each note representing a choice, an action, a dream. And as your foot touches the other side of the bridge, you may feel an outpouring of warmth, love and light. It's as if you've stepped into a new realm where the tapestry of your life is yet to be woven. Here in this place you are not bound by the constraints of the past or the uncertainties of the future. You are free to create, to explore, to dream. Imagine now that the light that emanated from your heart forms a crown upon your head. This crown is made of beams of light, dreams realized and infinite possibilities. Feel the weightlessness of this crown, for it's not a burden but rather a testament to your inner strength and your boundless potential. Now visualize the world before you as a landscape of dreams, where every grain of sand, every blade of grass, and every drop of water hold the essence of a dream waiting to be discovered. You might find that as you reach out to touch these dreams, they reach back. They yearn for your touch, your energy, your spirit. For it is through you that they find form, purpose, and life. And as you embrace the power within you, remember that this is a journey without end. The river will always flow, the bridge will always stand, and your light will always shine. You are the embodiment of potential, and in your hands you hold the keys to unlock the treasures of your own existence. As you wear your crown of light, let the beams reach out into the universe, connecting you with everything and everyone. You are part of a tapestry that is eternally woven, with strands that stretch across time and space. And as you take the first steps into your new landscape, realize that the footprints you leave behind are not just imprints on the ground, but imprints on the very fabric of creation. Step forward with grace, with love, and with unshakable confidence, that comes from knowing that you are the architect, the sculptor, the painting, the guardian of your own destiny. The road ahead is yours to shape, and the bridge you crossed will always be there as a reminder of how far you have come and how much further you can go. Now, as you stand tall, embracing your newfound strength, it's as if a gentle breeze whispers in your ear, it's time. Time to bring all these treasures you've discovered back with you. You might find your awareness shifting, just like leaves rustling in the wind. That's right, with every breath, you can become more present, more aware and more attuned to the here and now. Your body feels invigorated and your mind is crystal clear. Feeling your fingers and toes as life dances through them, you can take the vibrant energy that surrounds you and keep it close to your heart. As I count from 1 to 5, with each number you'll feel yourself becoming more awake, more refreshed. 1, becoming aware. 2, feeling revitalized. 3, nearly there. 4, eyes sparkling. And 5, wide awake, embracing the world with open arms. And remember, the bridge you cross today is always within your reach, and the light in your heart is your compass. Whenever you face challenges, take a deep breath and let that light guide you. And know that with every step, you're building the path of your dreams, and you carry the wisdom and strength of the rivers and bridges within you. Today you crossed a monumental bridge and embraced the infinite possibilities that lie ahead. Your journey, however, is just beginning. Tomorrow we will pause to reflect on the transformative process you've made during this first week. It's a day of recap and relaxation. Your heart and mind will have the opportunity to strengthen their understanding of self-confidence. Until then, may the bridges you cross be as enlightening as the one you traverse today. Until next time, goodbye and good mental health.